Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Moving away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. Turning it on! And they'll knock him down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The give to the tailback. Turns it on at midfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Handoff to the single running back. Fighting off the defender. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
The Ducks will have it first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right foot. Nice job.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Got a man, it's Fox. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Jones wants to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Fox. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the play, it's intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Ducks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. To throw. Here comes the heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Bears want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. With the catch, it's Harris. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Bunch formation for these receivers. Caught in the backfield, it's Lay. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Austin. Jones wants to throw it. Fears the pressure. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
That is a great job by this defense. coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmaker.
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to fire to the left. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Jones to throw. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Bears trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. This is a designed run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
Punt is in the air. And that's where they'll spot it, just inside the 45. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. Past the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks are in the hurry-up.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 20-yard line, and a 4th down looms, and decision time for this offense.
Offense facing 4th down.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Jones wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Fox. it to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Going to swing it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Defenses throughout the league study every 3rd down situation. You've got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And the Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Here's a heel. Had to throw it before he wanted. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
I mean, the great news is you just came up with a huge completion on 3rd down, but the bad news is you're still miles away from picking up this first because of how poor you were 1st and 2nd down. Moving forward in this game, the offense has got to do a better job early in the drive to at least give them a chance to have some success.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
The Ducks will try to convert on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he tags on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. Under fire. He'll pull it down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And what a change in momentum. It looked like the offense was going to score points. Not only does the defense pick it off, but a great individual effort on the return, now setting their team up in field goal range to try and steal 3 points before the end of the half.
Right down the boulevard. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high rate.
Jones wants to throw it. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry up. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, the defense knew coming into the 2nd half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long. He'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a day.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll run it from the gun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Music now! Music now! Here we go! Here we go!
Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by 10 over SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. Jones to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Harris. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Lay. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown Bears! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Gives it on the option. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line.
221 wing, 221 wing. Tanner.
Looking for space. It's Jackson.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They punted away on fourth down. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Jones wants to throw it. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
The throw. Makes the grab. It's Johns. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
So now it's second and long. Wants to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads it left. He's got it. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Jones to throw. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground.
Looking for the end zone. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Wants to throw on third down. Zings it complete to the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that... And here's a fumble way behind the line. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Jones wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge gain. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Baylor!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. The give as they work on that clock. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They feed him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here on 3rd down for this offense. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road there.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some